Supergirl Season 5 is the latest installment to the DC TV roster of collection of fantastic seasons. But was this season really as great as it should have been? And before we get started, if you do like this content and want to see more from this channel, please do make sure to subscribe and like and turn on post notifications. Now let's go on with the video. So what the hell happened to this season? I mean, like, honestly, this season was really bad. Comparing it to last season, which was the best DC season from that year, to go into the worst season of this year. And yeah, it surprises me how bad they were able to screw it all up from that. And here are my real reasons for it. I'm going over my thoughts about this season. And yeah, it's just so disappointing that this season was such a downer for it. So let's talk about characters. Okay, so really there was no character development for any of them. I say the only one that got character development was Brainy and what you call her, Lena. I mean, Brainy learned basically he moved his motion thingies, so now he became the full comic book accurate Brainy, and yeah, that's a good idea. And then he dies, but still potentially dead. But yeah, so that's all sad. So, but yeah, really, he didn't get any character development, in terms of anything majorly important. Then I just learned out that Supergirl or Kara was Supergirl, and then she tried to kill her, but then at the end of the season, she just became good. I mean, so really, there was no character development. So you see what I mean there. Now let's talk about villains, and oh boy, where do we even begin about villains? Oh god, okay, so I think the first half of the season with Malekith was really well done, because that was personal with John, but like, it still tied in with Supergirl, so I really do like that, because that's what I like about Darius Dunn until season 6. It's just that, even though it has something to do with them, they find a way to make it, or they feel the need to do it, and it's just so perfect. I do like Malekith, he does some really good stuff for the season, and yeah. But for the second half of the season, oh god, I'm still really confused on who actually is the main villain, because they set out to be Leviathan, who is potentially the biggest threat Supergirl has ever gone up against. I mean, we haven't heard that before in every other season, but still, hey, that is interesting. It's a group of people this time, like we haven't seen that before in season 1, but still, yeah, it was a good idea. That they've been around for thousands of years, and apparently no one's ever heard them. So, yeah, but then it fell very bad in the second half, where they were not even the big threat, and even in like the last 2 episodes, they basically made it out to be that Leviathan is the biggest threat of all. But in reality, they have done nothing. I think the most they did was kidnap a bunch of people who were using these contact lenses. But yeah, but then you have Lex Luthor, who is supposedly the big bad of the season again, which I'm not complaining because he was quite good. But to be honest, his plan isn't very laid out as well as it could have been and everything like that. He felt more like a side villain that made Supergirl's problems worse, but at the same time, he did barely nothing at all. He was just telling people what to do, and then he just got the rules for it. So yeah, there really isn't much on that sort of side. So let's talk about the first half of the season overall. So the first half of the season, we went up against Malekith, and as was trying to prepare John for the crisis. I think they did. That first half was really well done. If I could change anything, I don't think I really would. No, not really. But yeah, I think that season, or that first half, was brilliantly well done. The second half of the season, on the other hand, is where it really falls short. Like I always said with the villains, but also with everything, they had to try to go back and do some stuff for Crisis. So I had to tie that bit into it, which I feel like this was one of the weakest ones in terms of Crisis, because there was just I think the most they did was just brought lots of people back from past seasons into one episode, and yeah, they pretty much dealt with that in one episode. Then it goes at the 100th episode in that season, or back half, which is a really good one. Then you also had 2-parter with Win, brilliantly well done, I might add, and yeah, what can I say, brilliant. But then you move into the back half of the season, and yeah, it really just falls short because Alex feels that she doesn't really belong there. She feels like she's been held back and she's not really doing the job properly or anything like something like that. And she leaves and she gets the superpower. She will become Supergirl, and yeah, it's just so bad. They bring back a gun, but really she has no real reason to be there, and they didn't really set it up that even better anyway. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that was bad about this season. Um, yeah, it's just so terrible. Comparing it after what I did last season, which you'd say, oh, it was one of the best seasons, it really does fall short. And there is lots of, there's multiple reasons why. And if you could say anything good about the season, there really isn't. There's more bads against goods in terms of why this season is where it should be in rankings. And yeah, it's just so plain and boring and yeah, I mean, I could go on about how bad the season is, but the thing is, I'll just keep repeating myself. So really, I think I'm just going to end it here because otherwise, I'm just going to keep repeating myself like I am now. But yeah, if you like this one, please share, like, subscribe, and that stuff. Good. Bye, yo. Bye.